Lily had always imagined her wedding day like a cherished fairy tale. 1,000 versions had played out in her mind. The elegant blooms, the perfect dress, the smiling guests, and above all, the man she adored waiting for her at the altar. That man was Michael, whom she met during their college years. What began as a simple connection soon flourished into what she believed was a love that could withstand anything. When the big day finally came, Lily was practically glowing with excitement. The church was transformed into a vision of beauty. White flowers cascaded along every pew, and delicate petals blanketed the aisle like soft snow. Everything was in place. With her heart pounding, Lily stepped into the aisle, certain that this was the beginning of her forever. As she made her way forward, she spotted Michael standing tall in his tuxedo, looking impossibly handsome. But something in his expression caught her off guard, a look that wasn't quite right. His eyes seemed distant, almost attached, dismissing it as wedding jitters. She offered him a loving smile. The ceremony began, flowing smoothly until a moment arrived for Michael to recite his vows. "I can't do this," he murmured, barely audible. His words echoed through the silence, and Lily's heart stopped. "I'm sorry, Lily," he continued, voice steadier now. "I don't love you anymore." It was as if the entire world paused. Lily stared at him, disbelief flooding her eyes. This had to be a cruel prank, a misunderstanding. But the seriousness on Michael's face told her otherwise. Tears welled up in her eyes as the realization sank in. The guests sat frozen in shock. Lily's voice trembled as she pleaded, "Michael, what are you saying? We spent months planning this, I'm sorry," he interrupted, turning away. "I can't go through with it." And just like that, he walked away, leaving Lily alone at the altar. The whispers from the pews turned into murmurs of disbelief. Her dream had shattered in a single moment. She had been left behind by the man she trusted with her heart. Lily stood motionless, numb to the buzz around her. Everything that had once looked magical now seemed to mock her. The flowers, the music, the guests who slowly began to file out, offering pity but no solace. The wedding planner gently approached, trying to comfort her, but Lily couldn't focus. Her mind was a whirlwind of confusion and pain. Just then, a soft knock broke the stillness. "Excuse me," came a voice from the church doors. A delivery man stood there holding a bouquet and a small box. "These are for the bride," he said politely. Lily wiped her tears and tried to collect herself as she faced him. He looked young, his eyes gentle and his smile sincere, a warmth that stood in stark contrast to the chill Michael had left behind. He stepped forward, offering her the flowers. "Are you all right?" he asked softly, concern etched into his face. Lily let out a bitter laugh, tears returning. "No, my fiancé just walked out on me." At the altar, his expression turned somber. Without hesitation, he moved a little closer and gently placed a hand on her shoulder. "I'm really sorry. No one deserves that. You deserve so much better." Something about the quiet compassion in his voice pierced through the heaviness in her chest. For the first time that day, she managed a small, broken smile. "Thanks," she whispered. "I honestly don't know what to do next." He looked thoughtful, pausing before speaking. "If you ask me, you should do whatever brings you peace. Life throws us curveballs, but that doesn't mean happiness is out of reach." His words, from a total stranger, felt more honest and real than anything she'd heard in a long time. She looked at him, surprised by the comfort she felt. "Maybe you're right," she said quietly, the corners of her lips lifting ever so slightly. "Thank you for flowers. They're lovely." "You're welcome," he replied warmly. "And if you ever need someone to talk to, I'm just a phone call away." He turned to leave, but glanced back one last time. "Take care of yourself." Lily watched him walk out, still holding the bouquet. His simple act of kindness had left an unexpected mark on her heart. Hours passed, but she couldn't stop thinking about him. What began as the worst day of her life had shifted, slightly, into something else. Maybe, just maybe, that stranger was the beginning of something new. A week later, Lily decided to reach out. They met for coffee, and slowly she got to know him. His name was Jack. He was everything Michael hadn't been, kind, genuine, and funny. What started as friendship grew into something more. Against all odds, Lily found herself falling for him. But just as she began to believe in love again, she discovered something surprising about Jack. He wasn't just a delivery driver. He was the heir to a powerful family business empire. Delivering packages had been his personal choice, a temporary escape from privilege, a way to discover who he was outside of wealth and expectation. Jack had stepped away from opulence to experience something real. When Lily learned this, she was stunned. The man who had comforted her during her darkest moment turned out to be far more than he appeared. Yet, it wasn't his background that affected her the most. It was a realization that life would surprise you, that sometimes heartbreak leads you straight into healing, that the most unexpected encounters could bloom into something extraordinary. In the end, Lily didn't find her fairy tale with the man she thought she'd marry. She found it in the one who showed up when everything fell apart. Jack wasn't just a kind stranger. He was her second chance at love, the one she didn't see coming, but the one she had always deserved.